Nothing? Oh, can you connect it to yours? Oh, yeah. There you go. Let's borrow this for a sec. 1 sec. Yep. Let's take a quick screenshot of the team sheet. Thank you. Alright, how's it going, guys? Right now you can see that we have Yoav versus Henry, two amazing players from the Sydney local scene. Really happy that both players are here today to play. We're actually at 800 followers today, which is great. Sorry for the ad break. Anyone watching the stream, hello, how you going? Good to see you. I'll also put the stream up on the PokéFolk. Super effective. Oh. Alright, give me a sec. Let me just get their team sheets real quick. Someone has DM'd me for whatever reason. Okay. Where we at though? Stream chat real quick. Alright, we're back from the ad break, let's go. So we've got Yoav versus Henry here. First round of the double league challenge here in Sydney. We have Yoav who's got the Raging Bolt and Flutter Mane in situ, as well as now Henry has the Zacian here. With Incineroar coming in the Tree Master, that's a nice little nickname. Going forward, drops the attack on both sides, it's not really going to matter. Yoav probably thinking about what he wants to do, maybe pivoting, maybe bringing a Mon in. Not really liking the fake out and also the pressure from Zacian here. Zacian does have a lot of pressure onto both sides actually, really. One shot Flutter Mane, probably get close to one shotting the Raging Bolt. As well with Play Rough. Or if it goes for the Sacred Sword into Flutter Mane, so well positioned. Maybe an opportunity for maybe Yoav to probably sack him on. Like I said, Play Rough goes in, gets it down. And it looks like the Incineroar didn't go for the fake out here, so it looks like it might be an attacking move. Such as the knockoff parting shot. Oh, the knockoff comes through. Whoa, gets Flutter Mane down to 1 HP. Gets its focus sash off, but it looks like it had a kind of a focus sash on. And now we have the threat of Koraidon on the field, which threatens both sides of the field here. Koraidon that Yoav does have Collision Course, Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, Protect. So it can hit both Pokemon here. You probably want to go for the Zacian for the time being, I reckon, but also the Zacian can protect, so kind of have to make a call here. I'll just check my mic real quick. Okay, we're good. Let's see. I'm thinking this might be the optimal play for him, thinking maybe the Zacian does protect at this stage. He also terrors to maybe possibly cover for that and preserve his Flutter Mane for this turn. Here it comes. The big bike, fire bike. Is it going to take its path down to the... Okay, Zacian does protect. So Flutter Mane remains safe for now. And the collision course will go straight into Incineroar. Beautiful. So that's a good play from Yoav. Hey, yeah, what's going on, RJ? Good to see you, mate. We have the Sydney locals here at the moment. Yoav versus Henry. Koraidon take its own chip with Life Orb. Here comes Kyogre. This is actually a good position for Henry now. He does have the Kyogre here. Kyogre does have Water Spout, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, and Protect. You would think that a Water Spout probably not as optimal at the moment, or it still can be. Even if they double the Kyogre, Zacian's free to hit something, and you control weather for the turn. So Koraidon does come back out. Lunala comes in, possibly being doubled into. Here comes the Behemoth Blade. Does a lot of damage. A crit is a lot, and it can matter in the large spatial thing, in the larger picture. I'm very good, RJ. Nice to see ya. Hopefully you can catch that Caterpie in chat. Here's the Water Spout. Drops the Flutter Mane and the Lunala. So you think that perhaps maybe if the Flutter Mane had gone for maybe a Moonblast into the Kyogre, might be optimal, just to like reduce the Water Spout attack. But well played from Henry, bringing in his Kyogre in this turn. Sunlight's there, it's not going to matter as much. However, actually, how much does a Terra Ground Sacred Sword do? Probably the same as even if it didn't Terra, but he's covering for that Terra here at the moment. Collision Course goes into the Kyogre. If you need a crit, oh, it kills. Is that a crit? Oh, actually, this game is momentum swinging. Actually, I might have been wrong. Sacred Sword needs to crit. Now we're in a position. Do we Flare Blitz? Do we Collision Course? You'd have to Flare Blitz here. Go for it. Right on Koraidon going out. Protect is there. Okay, Henry thinking. Possibly if it can live the next turn of like Flare Blitz, it can protect again and stall out Sun. Double protection. Well played by Yoav. Jeez, that's wild. We had that in the bag. That was a great game. Great game from Yoav. Wow, insane. What's going on? Huge round. Yeah, massive, mate. Well played. This new kind of meta, the Koala. That's what we call the Koraidon and the Lunala here. Paired up with kind of like support disruptors with Incineroar and Moongus. Go Zacian. Okay. So who's got the lead here in terms of the leads? Pun intended. What's this Lunala set? Is this Power Herb? Didn't even check out. Oh, I just missed it. It is the Power Herb, okay. Power Herb, Moongeist, Beam, Meteor Beam, Moongeist, Moonblast, Wide Guard, so no Trick Room there for the end Trick Room. the fake out 3 on either side. I have to fake out the Zacian, or the second sword comes in. Maybe the fake out was the play. Meteor beam comes through. Who is it going to target? Left or right? And it's going to target the left side. So the Raging Bolt is going to get hit decently amount, probably just a bit over a third or over half. The T-Bolt's going to take the Incineroar away, which is a massive, massive dub for Henry here. Now you don't have like fake out, parting shot, knockoff type stuff. The opposing Raging Bolt might be the play, or maybe probably the Caradon actually, just to put pressure on the Zacian here. So the Sunlight is now harsh, as you can see, and the Raging Bolt now benefits from this, as well as the Caradon increasing its attack by 1 stage. Now you got to make a play. Whether Henry maybe swaps out Raging Bolt for Lunala, but the Lunala can get hit pretty hard if it were to be doubled on that slot. The Moonblast might be alright. Flare Blitz, protect. It's getting a bit rowdy up here now. Go Henry, says Temporal VGC. What's going on? Good to see ya. How are ya? Unfortunately, our seasons for tournament organising comes to an end this month, which is very unfortunate. I wish that we could do it every month, but casuals are still on the play, or on the cards rather. Big terror from Henry there. The Behemoth Blade goes into the Lunala slot, breaking its Shadow Shield, and the Moonblast goes right into the Raging Bolt. Can we get a special attack drop for its troubles? No. T-Bolt as well comes into the Lunala, doubling it. Might not kill it, but will do a significant amount of damage and leaves it in a range of being hit or dropping to just one more move from either mon. There is Thunderclap for Lunala. But now Henry might switch his attention to the Caradon here, because if he takes down the Caradon, you take down the Weather Setter, right? So you think, okay, maybe not. Yoa wants to preserve the Weather Setter here. Comes the Bolt of the Rage. Itself, there possibly could have been a T-Clap. Okay. Okay, the player up. That's very fair. That was very free there. The attack does 4, doesn't really matter. The Moongeist Beam goes into the Bolt. Now this forces Henry to bring in his maybe his Weather Setter, perhaps, to possibly nullify the Raging Bolt's attack, or make use of it and bring out the Brute Bonnet. How good! I'm so happy we get to see this. Thanks to Henry bringing this mon. I have a lot of trouble with this mon on Showdown. Now Brute Bonnet, what kind of disruption can it do here? Brute Bonnet has Poison Terror, Covert Cloak, Sucker Punch, Seed Bomb, Rage Powder, and Spore. So you can pretty much just like Spore. You can pretty much Sucker Punch, you can pretty much Seed Bomb, you can Rage Powder, you can do whatever you want with Brute Bonnet. Most versatile mushroom of all ages at the moment. Loving the sun. And this is the exact reason why probably Henry brought it, is because if he does have opposing Weather Wars, he can actually take advantage of the sun here. And the Sucker Punch will come out, drop the Lunala here. You imagine that the player off would come out from Zacian here. And this is a much cleaner game from Henry's side. That Brute Bonnet, whether it just destroyed one mon, it made a difference in terms of being there. Caradon here, I think this is way too much for Caradon to handle. You've also got Kyogre in the back as well for Henry. Now, I was wrong before about what was going to happen, but I think the Kyogre is free for a free switch in later on. The Terra here as well, we know that Henry has burned his Terra, so this Flame Charge is going to do a lot more. If this Brute Bonnet probably lives this Play Rough. Oh, sorry, lives the Flame Charge, puts Koraidon to sleep. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Spore, yeah. You have to. Now you're pretty much bringing in, yeah. That made a lot of sense. But well done, well played. We're going to game 3. How good. Alright, it's 1-1. Cloud and Hobbit. Fuse them together, call them the Cloudy Hobbit. Or the Hobbit of the Clouds. Alright. Now this is the adjustment stage. Okay. This is the much adjusted stage. Here's a Moongus with Expert Belt. Excuse me. Okay, Amoongus has Expert Belt. Yeah. I guess Amoongus is maxed special attack modest. Ready to hit hard with Sludge Bomb, Pollen Puff. As well, bro. Grass Knot rather. Grass Knot Spore. Interesting. What adjustments can Yoav make here? Because Hobbit's made the right adjustment for game 2. Bring... Yeah, either Raging Bolt or Flutter Mane. Raging Bolt's... I guess much better for the matchup, I think. I myself used to like Koraidon, because of like the matchups. Originally, like water is great, but we see that Henry leads the Kyogre here with the Raging Bolt, and Yoav leads Lunala and Incineroar. So Fake Out Pressure is on for both sides, right? Including maybe you get a free Moonguy speed, a free Power Herb Meteor Beam into Kyogre. It's actually a really good lead. But, in saying that, could be a Draco coming in as well. From Raging Bolt, just to bop the Incineroar. They're Raging. No, there's Dragon Pulse rather. Kyogre flinched, and we see the Meteor Beam. It's good to know the speed interactions as well. That Lunala being faster, I think on this board is an interesting thing. So here comes the Power Herb, right into the Raging Bolt rather. And the Dragon Pulse is free. You think that if that was a Draco, it would have done much more, but Incineroar does have Safety Goggles, not Assault Vest. Okay, now what do you do? You're free to Moonblast, you're free to Moonguy Spin on Yoav's side. Incineroar might have to think about, you know what, I might have to swap out here. But then you boost the attack for the Raging Bolt on the other side as well, so bit of a risky game to play here. A lot of factors that are mind-boggling at the moment, especially with all the noise around me. It's hard to think, but Zacian does come in. Very nice shiny Zacian. And Incineroar comes out for the Koraidon, I suspect. There it is. Alright, sunny days. Sunny days. Now here comes the Koraidon. Challenge. Challenge.
When's the cup?
Ask them.
Oh, there is no cup.
Alright, Raging Bolt Terrors, the Moongeist Beam, very free. Probably predicting the Terror. Very nice, very free. Raging Bolt just lives on 10 HP, maybe 20. The Thunderbolt's just enough to go into the Koraidon. It does just above less than half. But you do get a kind of half a free switch. Congratulations to RJ for catching that Bishop on the chat. I'm gonna have to turn ads off. What about ads, eh? Oops, my bad. But now we're back without ads. Enjoy this ad-free entertainment, guys. Make sure you follow if you're not following. Feel free to say hi in chat as well. This is the last league challenge, or we have 2 league challenges today, but this will be the last event for our locals. Until September, unfortunately, which is very sad. Very, very sad. Terraform Moonblast was the play. Perhaps. But here comes the Behemoth Blade. If this crits, it's gonna hurt. Moonblast comes in. Finally gets rid of that Raging Bolt. Does get a crit for his troubles. Did it matter? Probably not. It finally does it to get through that Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt has done a lot of damage though. It has, you know, made its money's worth. Or Hanui's made its money's worth on the field there. The Kyogre does come in now. And now this is the interaction with the weather. Gonna attack drop onto Zacian, right? So it's neutral. You can switch in Koraidon here to get your weather back. And perhaps try to control weather and for the game-ish. The Moongeist Beam. Or your Terra. Can Wide Guard. Actually, you don't need to, you got Fake Out Pressure. Can Wide Guard, okay, he's thinking about it. Okay, that's the play. Incineroar comes out. Unfortunately though, the problem with that is if Henry predicts a swap out, he just play roughs. Or Behemoth Blades instead. And is that enough? It is in a critical hit. Yeah, he needed it. He needed that crit. They needed that crit. That's big. I mean, they traded crits, but this was more in Henry's favour. The Hydro Pump comes in, not enough. Now you have to bring in Incineroar, don't you? No, you bring Raging Bolt, okay. Let's put pressure, I guess, on the Kyogre as well, because you are faster than the Zacian here, so probably Incineroar you don't need. Crit does hurt a bit, or does it work better for you to get a free switch in into Raging Bolt? Okay. What do you do here? What do you do here? Do you do it? Do you go for it? Do you Terra and go for it? Because if you do on that slot, whatever comes in that slot is going to get bopped hard. But you will retain, I guess, the weather coming in for next turn, but is it too late? Here comes a Brute Bonnet. Imagine maybe there might be a protect here from Zacian, perhaps just to get a switch in. The Terror does come out from Yoav's side. And the Terror is going to beat Terror Bug, which you don't see as often. Terror Bug. Oh, Flame Charge. Does it die? Ah, it dies, even the Flame Charge. Rough. Thunderbolt. God, not gonna kill, not enough. Doesn't get the power either. Now Henry has control of weather for the rest of the game, perhaps. So let's see if Yoav can utilize as much time as he can in the sun before it starts to rain. Oh no. A bit of misplay here. Let's see. The camera's gone. Fake out's in. Behemoth Blade comes out. Terror Bug. Loves it. Eats it. T-Bolt. Into Zacian. Not enough. Para. Spore. But we've got to remind ourselves that the fake out didn't work because Brute Bonnet has Covert Cloak. The Brute Bonnet had Covert Cloak, and I think that's what Yoav reacted to. And so, well, probably have to fake out the Zacian, perhaps T-Bolt the Brute Bonnet, but would have killed it, I don't know. Now you have Rain control. You also have Rage Powder as well. Sucker Punch comes in. Raging Bolt's asleep. Zacian Brute Bonnet pulled you out. Yeah, very cool. Take advantage of the weather on the opponent's side, right? Like situations where if you have the matchup for the other guy to be Koraidon or whatever. Is there a way though? Is there a way? Rage Powder, yeah. Very smart. Henry playing it safe. Not wanting to get a free T-Clap off. Raging Bolt still stays asleep. You can imagine that the Water Spout's probably just going to be enough to kill both. Oh, the Raging Bolt will survive. But going back to a previous few turns ago, the Zacian getting a critical hit onto the Lunala might have been a swing of the momentum there. A great play, high level plays from both players. Love to see it. And we're probably going to move on to round 2. The camera's gone off for whatever reason. No music here. Daniel, you didn't put music on?
Let's have a good game, bro.
Daniel, did you put music on or not?
Oh, nah.
Alright, next game, put music on. Okay, guys, silent game. Just, yeah. It's like when you're locked in, no music, just like.
Can you put like some of your music in the background?
No, I can't. Alright, here we go. Alright, we've got Koraidon, Fluttermane, and Lunala, and the Incineroar. So, we know Smoke. Smoke loves to play super aggressive. However, his last game went for about 40 turns. So there's probably a lot of pivoting here before.
Yeah.
Christian, I don't have the team sheets actually on me, and I will grab them. Grab them in a sec so I can explain who's using what in terms of teams once they lock in their moves. Right, thrustalization. Might be an Easter egg at the moment, as you can see that it's actually showing that I'm playing. But I can tell you that Smoke's very Smoke's using not my Switch, definitely not. He's just inspired by my name and the looks, that's why he's using it. So here comes a collision course right into the Koraidon. Probably going to kill the Koraidon playing Incineroar. It'll get close, but I think because the Koraidon does have the Cobra Cog instead of the Clear Amulet, that does play a factor into that. The Flutter Mane gets down to its sash, the crit doesn't matter whatsoever.
Bro, yeah, crit matters. Oh, it matters, man.
And the knockoff comes in and we'll drop the Flutter Mane here. Alright. So, what's Smoke do here? Does he bring in the Terrapagos? Does he bring the Dragonite? Dragonite might be a decent play, but Terrapagos could also be interesting as well. The Lunala doesn't. Oh, it does have White Guard.
He goes hard. He goes hard.
Lunala does have White Guard here. Also Trick Room. The Incineroar. Can't see the moves correctly. Does have Rock Fake Out, Will Wrist Parting Shot, Knockoff. Mate, this is rough without Musico. Even like when they're like playing in the nighttime dark. Oh, watch out for that person, appalling pervert sheriff. Yeah, they're out of here, boy. Yeah. How do I? Yeah. Luckily, I'm monitoring the chat. Right, the Terra comes out, which is very nice as well.
Nah.
The Flare Blitz is probably going to do a lot onto the Lunala here, despite that it's still having a Shadow Shield. Oh, that's more than I thought. Actually, it's still pretty bulky. Dark Pulse comes out as well into the Lunala. You might get a flinch here for your troubles. The Parting Shot as well comes in. Drops the Terrapagos' attack, special attacks. Oh.
Yeah.
Second. 2 challenges. Yeah. I'll get it now. Yeah.
And then you went Trick Room, yeah? Flinch.
Here comes the Lunala, Ursaluna rather. Ursaluna and Lunala make a great team together if you can get Trick Room up here. Kind of solidify position. The Wide Guard comes out. Not wanting for...
Oh, because the Earthquake.
I guess for the EQ. Very, very smart. To protect itself and do a lot of damage.
I reckon totally. Yeah. Hey, it's choice bank. Oh, I forgot about that. You're gonna do like 30. And it burnt you. No way. It's like 4 speed EV.
Alright. I didn't know what was happening there, I was just doing some admin stuff.
Just for that rule.
And people have decided to stand next to me and have a conversation. How good. Alright, now Incineroar comes in. There's a chance here. There is a chance. Facade is probably more than enough to get Dragonite dead though.
Oh wow.
And we have Game 1 Golden Christian. He's inspired by my name.
I was the first one.
Yes. Don't know if we can make. In regards to the second game here. Both these players, very, very high players now in our locals here at the moment. Christian having a lot of success recently down at Melbourne,
Oh,
top 8.
That's good.
Sorry, down at Brizzy, top 8 there.
It's just because that lead, I was just not ready for it.
Top 8, top 4. Top 4, I think. Rather.
It's a fat
What
lead.
am I talking about?
How's it not?
Alright, here we go.
Oh, this is the lead.
No music again, I believe. Alright, this is how it's going to be. Sunlight turn harsh. And here comes the Hadron engine. Interesting position here for both players here. Both of their restricteds out. The box legendaries for both sides are up. Uncommon move that's on the Karadon for Smoke side, which is for Daniel's side, is the Dragon Claw, which you don't see very often. I have seen it breaking swipe in some other teams. The Dragon Claw's rig, we don't often see like the Dragon moves used, but this is quite good for this situation, unless there is a terrestrialization.
Are you going for Thunder Wave?
Yeah,
or Scream? That's silly. Oh, Dazzling. I thought it was going to do more.
I'll print off your teams, I'll print off your teams. Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop physical. Yeah.
Alright. This is the part of the tournament where I have to organise a few more things, but hopefully you can enjoy the stream without music turned on.
It's going double crit. That was fat. That's good. so obvious. If you can cop 2, that's gonna be terrible. Like both attacks.
Alright, the Prodigal Son has returned. I did put predictions and stuff on. I'm super disorganized for this tournament. I mean, most tournaments I'm super disorganized during the tournament because everyone's trying to get me back. We're here now. We've got the Terrapagos that has now terrored. Got rid of the Sun and also Terrain here for Daniel.
It's fine.
Snarl comes up and it will miss the Koraidon, hoping that it will miss the Terrapagos instead, rather.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
The Earth Tower comes up as well. It goes right into the Miraidon. Doesn't kill, which is unreal. The Koraidon can't move because it's paralyzed as well, unfortunately. Facade will come out, hit the Terrapagos, not kill it, but there was a lost turn there for whether the Miraidon could probably done a lot of damage onto the Ursaluna. Whether it killed it, I'm not sure. Without the Sun, might have been very close. But the Earth Tower needs kind of a high roll. The Draco Meteor comes up, goes into Koraidon, drops it. As we recognise that Koraidon could be a threat later on in the game. And we know that Terrapagos, the Earth Tower, should not be enough.
Dragonite.
Yeah, it will be. And now it's going to be kind of like a 1v1, I guess, with the Dragonite and the Ursaluna, perhaps. I'm unaware whether Christian has another Pokemon in the back.
Nah, it's gonna pump it. It's gonna pump it. It's gonna pump it.
Ursaluna.
And
so Dragonite comes in, and Dragonite...
And also that side burn from the Earth Power.
Dragonite, the chosen one, does have one move that can potentially one-shot the Ursaluna here, and we see it there, which is the Outrage. The Ursaluna here has to survive this, and it will! And it will, but get the Facade kill.
Does this always kill?
Yeah. And that's enough. Well done, Christian. Well played by both players. Amazing. Next time we're going to have music on the... Whew. GG's. Alright, let me just make a quick Discord post as well. Before they go, give me one moment. guys. I don't know what I'm up to in terms of playing the game. It's a bit loud here at the moment. Thanks so much. I don't know where we're at in terms of the game, so I'm just gonna fluke it, but there is a Terrapagos on the other side from Alex and also a Rillaboom, and there is the Brute Bonnet and Chiyu from the side of Nick, so Nick just pops a U-turn onto the Toad. That does a lot of damage, for real, I mean, without the sun boost of this photosynthesis. I'm seeing a lot of use for Brute Bonnet these days, just having that kind of a faster spore pressure. We've got Brony, like Bronny James. Terra Starstorm comes in, attacks both sides, should be enough to kill both, or not. There might have been a snarl that I might have missed. Okay. Comes Rillaboom from Alex's side. And he gets the return of the grassy terrain, which is nice. The Sucker Punch comes out, not going to do anything because of the swap. And the Snarl also does enough. Terrapagos is asleep, which is probably not the best position for Terrapagos to be in at the moment. We hope that the Terrapagos can actually wake up here. As well, the Terrapagos is a Calm Mind, Earth Power, Terra Starstorm set with leftovers. The Rillaboom is Fake Out Woodhammer, U-turn, Grassy, Glide. And the fish comes back. And then here comes Decorator. Koraidon puts a nice pressure onto both sides of Alex's Pokemon. The Fake Out, used correctly, the critical hit is a little bit annoying a bit, but Terrapagos sleeps for one more turn. Could be a path where Terrapagos can like kind of reset in a way. They try to put Terrapagos back to sleep if it were to wake up, and that would be insane, but yeah, Alex has to think about, okay, look, I've been snarled a couple of times, I need to probably reset, but then sack something in a way, or do I U-turn, take the chance of U-turning into a Toad, bring in another Pokemon, bring Rillaboom back in for Fake Out pressure perhaps. So there's a few pivoting opportunities perhaps if we were to take it, but the Flame Charge, either side would be nice. I think the Terrapagos is probably can be left alone in a sense, having those special attack drops, as Chiyu has put in a bit of work in, so yeah, here goes out Rillaboom, Brian James comes back in, Terrapagos has woken up though, probably gone for the Protect here. Flame Charge kind of secures it, being faster now than the Calyrex now, so it's quite a good move here. The Spore though as well, predicting the switch is insane. Wild. Nick just being in such a great position. Also receiving health back from the grassy terrain is nice. Kind of that passive healing. And now you're kind of free to do whatever you want. You can just like hit the Terrapagos, you know, now just like not wanting to go for crits. You can swap in maybe Terrapagos out, sack the Rillaboom in as well. Which might be the play, perhaps. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure how much minus is the Terrapagos. Could be 2, I think. Given how much little damage it did. It could be 3 even. Close combat. Special the defenses of the Koraidon. What do you do here? Do you go for the Astral Barrage? No, you can't because you're asleep. Okay. So second is a guaranteed turn of sleep here. The Seed Bomb might be even enough to kill it if it does. Now the Terrapagos comes in. Right. Interesting position because Terrapagos is going to be the slower mon. Close combat might get it down pretty lowish. And then you risk going to sleep again. If the grip on it is faster. Which is not, so you can sucker. Yeah, you can do that, you can close combat. And I have to close combat. That's nice. Close combat crits here and he wins. Yes, GG, that's wild. That's wild. It's been a game on, I think. What adjustments need to be made here from Alex's side? And what can Nick take advantage of? You know, it's a decent matchup for either side. Yeah, it's looking like that Nick wants to leave the Lunala at home. Like, you don't have to bring it. You've got your third kind of restricted in Chi there, being in Sun, assisted by Brute Bonnet, perhaps. Not really worried about the Urshifu. We'll find out next time on WWE. Alright, new song. Cookie and Toad. With Floodmane out here, and also the Brute Bonnet. Taunt is a nice little add from the Floodmane. Here comes a taunt from Floodmane. Ian just went for like a pollen puff or a spore. It might have gone for a spore here into the Floodmane slot. It could have also been quite cheeky and gone for the pollen puff into the Brute Bonnet, maybe anticipating a taunt. Perhaps. I think a fast taunt is quite good, especially for Floodmane in that aspect. So. The Spore though goes right to the Urshifu slot, which Beautifully played by Nick. And the sludge bomb instead, so no Polycarp, the sludge bomb does just under half. Anticipating maybe a taunt coming out now. Biron, which is the Yoshifu. Anticipating a switch in here, I reckon. Probably is. Let's see, it's a good position from either side. I can't commentate anymore. My brain's fried, Jesus. Everyone's around me. Trying to talk. Alright, we're back. And Mungus comes out. What's it going to be replaced with? It's going to be replaced with the Yoshifu that comes in. Biron. There's a terrestrialization as well on the Karadon side. It went for the flared flame charge into the Incineroar slot, maybe anticipating a change or whatever. But that's guaranteed being in the fastest Pokemon on the field. Perhaps the taunt comes up from Fuki into Incineroar. And the flame charge. For perhaps a collision course or something. Well, parting shot after the taunt, so it just kind of stuck there, and it has to manually like come out as well. So you might see a swap into like a Mungus here, which is a bit risky because kind of stuck it, and then Incineroar comes in. So the Moonblast comes out, right into the Shifu, drops it. And potentially, like, this Flare Blitz can kill the Incineroar here as well. So Nick playing super well. Anticipating maybe a swap and whatnot. Now Alex is down to a Mungus, and perhaps he's Calyrex or Terapagos. He's left something at home. Comes in Mungus. Terapagos, okay, so he's left a Cali at home. Now, more than likely Terapagos probably Terras here, or it can Calm Mind here. Perhaps, and like let the shell do its work. You probably have to protect the Amoongus as well. And there probably is a swap in and out, which probably, you know, if there's a terrestrialization from the turtle, you know, you can bring the sun back in and guarantee having sun for the rest of the game pretty much. So it's not over yet, but Nick has to probably like misplay and Alex has to take advantage of it in some way. The taunt on the Flutter Mane has been so debilitating. Super debilitating. And there's a Terra. Okay, the sun's gone. You could have preserved it probably, I reckon, for like one more turn, let the Terra Shot do its job. Or alternatively, you can just be like, you know what, screw it, I'll just attack with Terra Starstorm and hope for the best and kill. Let's see. Proto's off, the Rage Powder's in. And the taunt comes up to, yep, Imugus. Just been taunt, that's all this fighter main's done all game, is just taunt. It hasn't even gone for an attack, to be honest. Terra Starstorm. Is it enough? It's not enough. The Calm Mind would have been nice to secure, in a sense. And then you go for the Terra. You know what I mean? But you also, off. Got it. Taunt, or participating maybe even a Calm Mind, or not wanting it to protect maybe next turn, but Terra Starstorm's enough here. Should be enough to drop both. Maybe Bloodmane survives on like 10 HP, or not. Unlike his counterpart, the Calyrex would have benefited highly from that. Super.
Hey, who won out of the kids?
I don't know, just check Discord. Ask them and let me know. This is such a commanding position for Nick. He's just the fire, the sun, the Moongus. They're just like, you just heat wave and collision course. Oh, sorry, close combat. Surprising people running close combat over collision course. It makes sense just for that extra damage because of maybe the extra bulk that people have put on their Pokemon. But it should be more than enough. And a burn on Terrapagos as well. So it looks like Nick is probably solidifying himself going into top cut here. Top cut is X1, or if you've gone undefeated. I think there's probably one person that's gone undefeated. It's either Mitchell or Henry, perhaps. So it's either or that have gone undefeated here. But shake of the hands, exchanging team sheets, love to see it. Great sportsmanship, and congrats on to Nick, who just got it done in the sun. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages and all walks of life, we now have the League Challenge for... Oh, my camera's gone. That's unfortunate. I'll have to fix that in a sec. We have the League Challenge that's done in Sydney at the moment. Huh? Forgot to change their names as well on the stream, but I will do that momentarily. We still have Nick and Alex on the team, but it's actually, I'll put some predictions on now. We have Matthew, left, versus Christian, right. Unfortunately, so I forgot about that. Apologies for the name. I haven't changed names, but anyway, we're here now. So if you want to make some predictions, they're up there. We have a very interesting team on Matthew's side with Annihilate, with Defiance, Choice Scarf, Close Combat, Final Gambit, Rage Fist coaching. The Final Gambit goes right into the Grimmsnarl, kills itself too, and now we're down to both players 3 Pokemon. Moongeist Beam goes into the free giraffe, doesn't do much. And we probably have the Emperor coming in, or maybe even the Miraidon, making use. Maybe we have the Miraidon, maybe we have the Emperor. Could be the Miraidon, and then the free giraffe can possibly set up a Trick Room. But the opposing Miraidon also comes through, so it's Miraidon versus Miraidon. Miraidon versus Miraidon here. Gotta think. Foul play, 4 times damage into Lunala might be a nice little play here. You can also try possibly set up a Trick Room for late game-ish. Or maybe for the next turn if you can get Miraidon on, or you go like Volt Switch into the Lunala. Let's see. Looks like Mitchell wants to get this this match done. And here comes the Crystallization. Is it Terra Fairy? It's Terra Electric. Helping Hand, and a Draco. Do you even need the Draco? Probably not, but oh, you might. Okay. We're still here, the Volt Switch. Right into the free giraffe here, recognizing maybe free giraffe might be a threat, doesn't kill it. Goes back out into Ursaluna because it probably was a Trick Room, so I guess Christian playing super well. Oh, there's a Trick Room from Christian himself. Okay. Very fair. This is great for Christian actually, because now his Ursaluna can go for either slot here. And also the free drive can get bopped, so... But how's the free drive speed in this moment? It'll be the turn basis will be Ursaluna, free giraffe, Lunala, Miraidon. So the Facade will come up. Probably just in case Miraidon was to Terra. The Terra on thing is Terra Fairy, right? So it's fair play. He got the foul play, breaks his Shadow Shield, and the Moonblast is enough to drop the free giraffe. So well played by Christian here, just pretty much turning the tides with that Trick Room here. Didn't realise there was the Ursaluna in the back there. 10. Let me know. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Is there a crunch? Crunch actually on the Calyrex is a nice little adaptation, I guess, to counter the Lunalas in a sense. And perhaps the Calyrex, the opposing Calyrex. The Terra Water is nice. White Guard is there. Sard comes out. Oof. Okay, game 1 goes to Christian. game 1 went to Christian there. Super well played. His teams that Matthew creates is amazing. Super well designed and suits his playstyle. Kind of in a way a bit of anti-meta, but with meta as well. Christian's Koala. Oh no, it's not even Koala, it's Miraidon Lunala. Mawala. Alright, let's go. Bahamate vs Christian. Okay, yeah, this is very interesting now because recognizing that there was a threat, that massive threat that time, and I realized that the light screen was up before in the last game for Grim. Here comes a Volt Switch into Lunala. Okay, Iron Hands. It's a nice play. Iron Hands comes in. Going to benefit from the terrain there. The Moongeist being right into the Iron Hands does about a quarter. The foul play, I don't think it's going to kill. And then now we're in a situation where, okay, you can perhaps pop a Trick Room maybe, and then Wild Charge Lunala. That you can get something in, but no, Annihilate this round. As it didn't get much of a use that turn, but it did get rid of the Grimmsnarl in a sense. But yeah, being a fighting type move and not hitting a ghost type is rough. There comes the Terrestrialization. As well, so getting all the screens up just to, you know, nullify as much damage as possible. The Moonblast doesn't do much because of the Terrestrialization. The foul play is still not enough into Lunala. A Wild Charge comes in, destroys Lunala here. Okay, so one restricted is down. You've got Grim kind of in an awkward position, just maybe sitting there. Maybe you can throw some Spirit Breaks or whatnot. Probably can't, it can't T-Wave here at the moment. See the Grim. Yeah, Thunder Wave. Let's Miraidon. Fair play, fair play. Out comes the Iron Hands. Well, okay, Terra Electric. Miraidon. Very well played. Probably goes into the Parija Rafi, I reckon. 800 followers, guys. If anyone's watching that's not following, drop a follow. Electro Drift goes into some Redraft. Let's drop some for Redraft here. Spirit Break, oh, well played by Christian. Spirit Break runs them right on. Beautiful, love to see it. There's about 2/4 of damage right into the Maraudon, does so much. So much damage. And now it's... You put in an awkward position here. Like, Grimm's just like been there. Just like being so disruptive. You can go for T-Waves now, or you can go for another Spirit Break if it wants to. You can't Parting Shot, I don't think. But it needs to be. Matthew needs to turn the tides here and actually provide some damage, because there hasn't been much damage in terms of like on both sides of the field. Only it's been targeted into the Lunala early on. Let's see. There's a Protect from Calyrex. Bolt Switch. Didn't do as much, but wants to reset itself. Switch into the Iron Hands. Still takes benefits from the Electric Terrain at the moment. Electric Drift, it's great protection from Calyrex. Spirit Break. Plus still a decent amount of damage from Insyn, but the Screams provide so much like support from Grimmsnarl here. Underrated Pokemon at the moment that some people are sleeping on, but I have been using too. Like, top players seem to know the benefits of the dual screens. Take out into Miraidon, it's very fair play. Can pop a Trick Room perhaps. I think Trick Room might be a safe-ish play here. The high horsepower doesn't kill Miraidon. The screens are holding up like crazy. There's no electricity on the field at the moment. Could have been a chance for a Trick Room there, I think, perhaps. Could have been a chance for maybe a Trick Room just to reapply pressure back and start to Drain Punch Grimmsnarl, get its health back, or even the Miraidon. Oh no, there's no Trick Room on. Ah, that makes sense. There's no Trick Room on the Calyrex. It's purely just attacking, which makes it very interesting. No Trick Room, no TR Calyrex, which is a bulky kind of tank. Oh, if he had gone for a Glacial Lance there into Ursaluna, oh, it would have been so juicy. You still can too, but then you risk. Yeah, it's interesting to note there's no Trick Room on the Glacial Lance on the Calyrex. Tanky, so tank. The screens are there for a while because I like clay. Do you commit to just Dazzling Gleam and perhaps just Glacial Lancing? In hopes that the Grimmsnarl can still live both because the screens. This is a crit here, Grim. Does enough, does a lot. Glacial Lance, get the boost. Oh, doesn't kill Ursaluna, that's wild. Grimmsnarl does just so much support. T-Wave is a smart play just to slow it down. None for attack investment maybe on the Calyrex. Oh. I thought you had Trick Room on your Cali. Yeah. Oh, in the finals we have Yoa versus Christian Mossati. Hope everyone's doing well today. This is the finals. We have the box legendaries up against each other once again. Koraidon and Fluttermane versus the Koraidon and Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl has proven to be quite a threat in terms of, not a threat I would say, maybe more like a disruptor of worlds. We have the screens coming out, the spirit breaks, the T-waves, whatnot, so yeah, let's see if Koraidon can be the better box legendary this time around. Get some ride on. Koraidon does protect though, playing it safe, scouting out what's going on. And we have the T-wave as well, they had one onto that slot. Going to that slot, the Moonblast comes out. Probably does enough damage to Grimmsnarl, almost kills it. And Draco Meteor as well, so they double their focus onto that Koraidon, wanting to get rid of it, recognizing it to be a really big threat. It's a great protect from Yoav. And Grimmsnarl kind of in trouble here. Might have to have his last hurrah and set up another screen. Or set up a screen rather, perhaps. Let's see. There's sushi in my mouth. I'm going to finish it. Right, I'm back. I just smashed like 3 sushi rolls. Oh, I can't breathe. Alright. Shadow Ball. Right into that Lunala. Both restricted out position here. The Volt Switch comes out. Gonna get close to doing more than half here. Probably does, yeah, just under half rather. Quite a little bit of a bulky-ish kind of Fluttermane. First Luna comes out. From Christian's side. Lunala can't move twice. That's 2 turns you can't move. Oh, 1 turn. Oh. Ah, yeah, true. True. There you go, now I was just gonna sit there. Okay, now the question is... Now that Trick Room is up, I believe Ursa Luna is kind of free to attack either slot here with Headlong Rush. Does Yoav want to sack something? Or rather stall out maybe a turn of Trick Room or save his Flutter Mane from any trouble? The Headlong Rush goes into the Flutter Mane. Kind of paralysis might be needed, but here comes a Moongeist Beam. Very nice play from Yoav here. Moongeist Beam will go right into the opposing Lunala. And down to the orange. Moongeist Beam will return the... and pretty much kill the Lunala on that side, so... Now he played an interesting game where Yoav can probably bring the Amoonguss in, but to utilise itself into that into this space of the room of the trick. Expert Belt Lunala could be absolute mental of a move if it's a grass knot. Flutter Mane can have the option of maybe Belt protecting here or whatnot. It might have to in a sense, or it's swapping out into Koraidon. Getting a free hit onto Koraidon could be a bit tricky, so Crystallization could be also on board there. It's a great grass knot right into the Saluda. Oh! Expert Belt grass knot from Amoonguss. Offensive Amoonguss is insane. Mental. So here comes the Moongeist Steed. Such high play here from the Amoonguss. Such high play. Sunlight fades, but it's going to return. The electricity's gone. Probably also to return next turn. Rhino comes out first. Then comes the Koraidon. Okay. The threat here is probably the Miraidon in that sense. You can pop a Rage Powder or whatnot, or you can also even go on the offensive here with the Amoonguss. Doubling the Amoonguss with like Draco and Moongeist will secure the kill. So you lower your special attack. Interesting, let's see. Good protect here. Yes, maybe saving it from something with Sludge Bomb. Is enough to kill the Lunala. Expert Belt. Lunala's got 2 kills. Oh, sorry, the Moongeist has gotten 2 kills now. 2 of the biggest kills on the field of Christian. Ooh. Press A. Press OK. Bronson, Sherry, Savelio, Tamale. Guacamole. Guacamole. Alright, what's going on here in terms of the leads? We have Savelio, Tamale. Oh, jeez. Savelio, Tamale. Oh, sorry. Not Savelio, Tamale. We have Incineroar on both sides. And Lunala, Christian, and Koraidon for Yoav. Back in chat. Attack drop is more useful for Karaya for the Incineroar on Christian's side. as per your side. Let's have a look at the move sets here real quick. You can see the Koraidon's move sets. The Incineroar, Leadless Knockoff, Fake Out, Parting Shot. And we do know that Lunala definitely has the Moongeist Beam, Moonblast, Trick Room, Wide Guard. So here comes a Miraidon. Both restrictors are off the field at the moment now. It's looking like that perhaps the Lunala has probably even gone for the Terra here. But it does get use of the Electric Seed, which is nice. The Fake Out goes into Miraidon. Not going to really matter as much. The Collision Course as well, they double target it. This is actually going to hurt a little bit. Actually no, because of the attack drop. It would have got probably maybe closer to the red. And the Moongeist Beam as well. Oh, critical hit does a bit for Christian's troubles here. Now Yoa's restricted, very low on health, and Christian's doing alright to preserve his mons at the moment. This could be the momentum swing here. Whether I think Christian probably will control the Miraidon. Didn't really use any of it, but does come with Incineroar as well, playing very nice to drop the attack on the Koraidon, and also the Incineroar I guess as well. Rendering them kind of useless in a way, but the Collision Course will probably do half or more. What was wrong? The Rocky Helmet takes the Koraidon down. And now Christian gives himself a fake out here too. Unless the Incineroar targeted maybe the Lunala here with Parting Shot, it does return in the favour of the Intimidate, gets its own attack stat back. Tricky. And then brings his own Lunala in here. The Lunala on your F side is Moongeist Beam, Meteor Beam, Moonblast, Wide Guard, so yeah, Yoav's got to make a decision whether he wants to take out the Incineroar, or does he risk the switching again from the Miraidon perhaps, and it just leaves the other Lunala to go for an attack here, such as Moongeist Beam into the opposing Lunala, so we could see Terra here too. The Recrystallization. So lots of variables to think about. This could be a nice play. Could be a very nice play. Oh, there's no switch in here. There is a Terra. Nala opts for Fairy Terra E. She's not wanting to take a Moongeist Beam for free. The Meteor Beam's going to come out. The special attack boost is quite nice for later on into the game. Moongeist Beam, not as much, but the Shadow Shield being broken is kind of nice. Knockoff will do like a decent amount of damage. Even post Shadow Shield might do a little bit more as well, so here comes the Miraidon. Oh yeah. Miraidon's kind of got hands free now, it's got access to being able to hit anything on the other side of the field for Christian, so probably target the Lunala slot, I reckon. But there is a secret weapon in the back hiding. Secret weapon in the back. Got a special belt. It's here to whoop back. Open up a can of whoop ass. Making that choice used to get rid of your special attack boost though. The Mungus is nice, coming in, doing what it needs to do. The Lunala comes out as well. Here comes the Ursaluna, which is terrified from the mushrooms. Who would have thought? A bear being terrified from mushrooms. Here comes Lunala. Blood Blitz. We'll do a decent amount, decent chunk to Lunala. Decent chunk. It's a little nice kind of healthy range for the... Okay. This is critical here now. Okay, one turn of each. One turn of sun and one turn of terrain. There is not going to be a switch in here, but there could be most likely be a protect from the Ursaluna. Actually, you can't pin Christian here. Green Guy's being. He has to kill the Lunala here. The question is, the facade has to do so much work here to kill the Mungus, which does. Oh, didn't think to kill it, eh? But I guess the that's got more investment maybe in special attack, perhaps, or special defense rather. Because Miraidon should be able to one shot the Electro Drift into Lunala, who only can't attack twice. She can't do much from here, can't Moongeist Beam, can Moongeist Beam. But I think Yoav sees the these are there. Alright. Tell them you're running late. Oh, the bus shut down or something.
Yeah, I'll tell them this transport.
Yeah. Alright, game 3. Love to see a game 3 in the finals. Christian, headphones please. They don't work?
Well, they're like, play very low sound.
Oh yeah.
I can still hear everything.
Fair enough.
Headphone volume is currently
Of course. All right. We're on to game 3 now. This is it. This is a cool setup. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is our locals here, Bayleaf, down for Sydney. We have two of the strongest players today, I feel, and two of the strongest players in all of Australia. Here we have Yoav and Christian. Game 3. Both box legendaries are out. Both restrictions are out for Yoav's side. But we got the Grim this time. We didn't have the Grim game 2. Grim game 2. So now it's back. Gets to provide some screens, some support. It is heavily threatened though, but if you can get one screen off, you can provide a bit of use. Even if you can get some like T-waves off or some kind of support to nullify something on the field. But the terror is pretty much straight away. Thank you for the follow, Gunter Rosada. How you going? Long time no see. Yeah, don't come to my tournaments anymore, brother. There's Reflect from Grim. The collision course as well, going straight into the ride on. Does half more, 50%. And the Snarl, very interesting choice of move here. Critical him. Crit is massive. Does matter, but the shadow shields having that broken is quite important. The Moonblast right into the Grim Snarl. Not going to kill it even though it's terrestrialized, and Grim lives to fight another day and maybe put up another screen perhaps. Or even be a bit cheeky. Go for a T-Wave. Let's see what happens here. We can turn this one. Lunala still has its own power herb saving for maybe a little bit later. It doesn't always have to go for the power herb first turn, right? Remember that Moongus with the expert belt. That Moongus with a belt. Trident protects. Thunderwave misses. Oh no, it protects, sorry. Goes right into the protector, great protector. And the Volt Switch right into the Moongus. Still does a decent amount of chip damage, to be honest. And here comes the Lunala. Usage stats for Lunala on this tournament has been super high. 2 Lunalas in the game. Thank you for the follow, King Chicken Wing. Where do you get your chicken wings from, mate? KFC? There's Grimson. Oh. And you gotta think maybe the Lunala is a good position to possibly even maybe Trick Room for later game. Oh no, you wouldn't Trick Room in front of the room because the Nurseling in the back of the grass not does so much. There's a light screen, the Flare Blitz is nice. Why don't you drop the Grimmsnarl? But I think Grimmsnarl's like done so much work already and it's done what it needed to do. Got it up 2 screens. The light and the reflect screen. There's a Moongeist Beam. Down 24. HP and Ursaluna. Okay. So here's the period of events. Koraidon goes first, then Lunala, then Ursaluna, then Amoongus. Ursaluna is in a position to probably protect the Lunala go for Trick Room. Or Ursaluna protects, Lunala goes for the Koraidon Moongeist Beam? Question. Yob does have a few Pokemon to his disposal though, so... Okay, Moongeist comes out. Regenerator. Gets some HP back. Incineroar drops the attack of the Ursaluna, which is nice. It might matter later on into the game, perhaps when there's stuff happening as protector. Flare Blitz. Maybe predicting if there was a Ghost Terror. Trick Room comes up. Okay, Moongeist probably left at one of the most direst, worst times. Because he can one-shot the Ursaluna. expert belt. But now see what's happened. There's a fake out pressure here first with Luna, and maybe Lunala gets hit with a flare, leads to flame charge. Not gonna matter as much in terms of speed, because Instance Karadan's gonna always be going last anyway in Trick Room. Do we bring the mushroom in? If it brings the mushroom in and if Facades into the slot where the mushroom come in, that's pretty much like game over. So let's see. Oof. Here comes Terra then. Terra, Lunala, Terra, yes, Luna. Big Terra, Luna. A long rush. Drop in scenario. Yep. That's a given. And the Moonblast. Oh, pretty much that's enough. Yeah, just to drop him right on. Okay. Okay. When you actually think about it, Fake out couldn't have worked. And Christian just picks off the opponents real quick there. Christian makes his way closer to winning this whole set. Unless Lunala and the Moongus can have something to say about it. The Moongus now can't kill the Ursaluna because the Grass Knot's not going to do near as enough. The Ursaluna, so you probably have to think about, okay, I'll put the Lunala to sleep. Then I still die from a Facade. It's very tricky now. 3 turns of Trick Room, there's so many turns of Trick Room to play with. There's no Protect on them Moongus. Oh, is there a way out here? I don't know, eh? Christian needs to go to work as well. I might have to call his boss. Oh, you can Geist. No, it comes out though. Ursaluna, sorry, rather comes out. You got Maridon. Did you have to bring out the? I guess you might have, just to reset your attack drop. Lunala getting hit with the Grass Knot. Probably would have been better if it went to sleep. And the Moongus gets dropped. Oh, you can't go to sleep because of electric terrain. Very smart, very smart. And the Ice Beam should be enough to kill the Lunala. And you're still in Trick Room. You bring the Ursaluna back in. And Christian was saying before, like, I don't know if I like this guy. I don't know if I can. I don't know if this can like win me, you know, Melbourne regionals. I don't know if it can win me this local. The Facade comes out. The Wide Guard comes. Lunala still survives it. Still survives it. And then drops him right. Oh. Oh. Even if it survived, even if it didn't survive or survived or whatever. There we go. Congratulations to Christian. Winner of the last PokéFolk regional locals. Love to see it. Alright, you go. Alright, I need to pack up. See you guys. See you in Melbourne. Fish. Be great to meet you. Maybe we'll go grab a couple of bevies. Melbourne, hopefully you can come down to Melbourne as well. Whatever you got going on, mate, put it on hold. See you in Melbourne. Then you can win. Then I'll see how well. How's that sound? Sounds good. I need a new camera. I need a new setup. I need like commentators. Next time, I don't know if anyone's interested in commentating. I can't commentate and run the tournament at the same time. It's just so distracting with other people around. So if anyone's interested in the future, commentate. Shoot me a DM. So yeah. I did have commentators last time from Melbourne for one cup, and that was fun. They were so good at it. But yeah, but it does require like 4 or 5 hours of your time. So, and I can only pay you in love, and maybe Pokemon cards. Okay, don't all jump at once. See you later. Take care.